Alright, so we're driving to Albany now, which is approximately 40 minutes from here, and then we're gonna have a look at the area around it as well. There is something called the Gap, which is like a viewing platform near Albany, but it is a bit rainy today and probably windy as well, so we'll see if we're doing that. And the next stop is Esperance, but between Albany and Esperance it's I think 4-hour drive or 5-hour drive, so we probably only drive halfway and then find a rest stop. So this time we actually didn't book anything, we just find a rest stop in between. We have some food here that we can cook in the night, and then drive to Esperance tomorrow and stay there for 2 nights I think, because there's lots of beaches I want to see, and then driving back to Perth basically. So that's the plan. Let's see if it all works out like we planned to, because you never know on a road trip. Albany is a small town in a bay area, and it has lots of mountains around. That's why the whole area is really famous for the national parks. So that's why we wanted to go there. Alright, so we made it to Albany now. The port is just behind us. And first impression is definitely more of a city than a town compared to the other places we've been to. And we just have a look around the city center now. I think most shops are still closed, but open soon. But the cafes are open. Let's have a look. Alright, so we just found out that shops are closed here on Sundays. We arrived here on a Sunday. It definitely gives me a European vibe now, because in Germany everything's closed on a Sunday as well. So we just have a look at the buildings and then we go to the cafe. Good thing Albany has lots of stuff to do outside of the city. Let's take some pictures. So we found our way now to a cafe and ordered hot chocolate and something to eat. And the vibe of the cafe is really sweet. They have like these crocheted seats over here, and then inside it's a bit artsy vibe, and it's really cute. And just across is the Western Australia University, which looks really cute, really small. And it's right at the port that we're gonna have a look at later as well before we continue to the next stop. Alright, so we finished our food now in the hot chocolate, and I'm pretty sure the waitress was German. I could hear my own accent, and I googled this area counts as the rule work to get the second year visa when you're on a working holiday visa. So I suggest she's here so she can stay a bit longer. That's the assumption I'm making. Okay, so for everyone who wanted to go to the Gap in Albany region as well, they actually closed it yesterday. We made it, we didn't make it. They closed it yesterday and they start working on the roads tomorrow. And they say once it's completed, they have more car parks and safer roads to get to the Gap. But that means we can't go there, and it's a $3 million project, so I guess it won't be finished until the end of the year. So yeah, there's no warnings anywhere. So if you want to go here, check first, maybe the government website, because it's closed. Alright, because the Gap was closed, I wanted to go to the hike here nearby as well. There's a very famous hike, but it's closed as well for construction, so the road is closed to get there. The actual pathway is free, but we can't go there, it's closed. So now we're thinking of what to do. I guess the whole Albany region that it's famous for, it's closed. So we need to see if there's like other hikes or other things to do nearby. Otherwise we might already go to Esperance, because everything seems to be closed or under construction because it's off season. I think they're preparing everything to be ready when it's season. And now we're just here at this bay area, basically just to turn around with the car and yeah, think where to go next. Rewatching the clip, you can really tell how disappointed I was about everything being closed, but we saw one little pathway that wasn't closed, which is the blowholes. So we had a look at these and then googled for different national parks nearby and just hoped they were not closed, and we found a really nice one, and I have no regrets that we went to the other one you will see later instead. Alright, so we made it to a national park that is open, and it's north from Albany, around 40 minutes, and it's called Castle Rock, and there's a Granite Skywalk here as well. You just have to pay per vehicle. Apparently there are passes that you can buy to visit all national parks, and then it's like $100, but it's $17 per vehicle here for this park. So I just found out that the Castle Rock and the Granite Skywalk are connected, so you have to do the normal hike first to get to the viewing platform for the Skywalk. And Levi doesn't know it yet. He's not the biggest fan of hiking, not like I am. I think he will not be too happy, but hopefully I can convince him, because that's what we drive here for the Granite Skywalk. Maybe I can convince him, because the sun came out now and it's actually not raining anymore, that he's willing to walk a bit longer than he anticipated, because he thought, oh, Granite Skywalk, just half an hour, that's amazing. But to get there, it's 2 hours. I think it's 2 hours return. Let me just fact check this for you. It says, yeah, allow 2 hours for return. So it's just an hour hike. I think that's fine. Please let me know if I'm the crazy German who thinks 2-hour hike is not a long time. Quite a steep walk. We're only 10 minutes in, but the jacket had to come off. It's getting hot and the hair's tied up as well. Alright, so we're 20 minutes in and it's the first pathway that is even and not up the hill, but I can see it's going back up any minute now, and we made it about halfway, so we are way quicker than the sign said. I think it's estimated for people that take lots of pictures around the area, but yeah, it's really pretty. It smells really nice in here and it's so quiet and calm. Since it's off season, there's not a lot of people around as well. So we came across a little problem. The pathway is blocked by these trees, so let's try to get around. We made it. These are the rocks. So we're going up. Alright, so to get to the skywalk, you have to pass these rocks. Alright, so we almost made it to the platform. It was harder than I thought. It's a level 5 hike, and that's the reason why. You have to climb up on the walls with these ones to get there. Alright, so the ladder was actually the scariest part because I don't like heights and getting back down will be a challenge for me. It's really windy up here and you can hear the wind gust from underneath. It's really scary, but the view is so nice. You can see so far and all the fields and stuff. It's crazy. Alright, so we made it to our campsite in Manglinop, which is around 100 kilometers from Esperance. This one is free. There is toilets here, and I think you can donate $2 at the house next door to take a shower as well. And we see tomorrow what we're gonna do. Now we're just gonna cook in our camp kitchen and then probably go to sleep and then continue our drive to Esperance tomorrow.